When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Florida Gators, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the UTEP Miners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Miners will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep. Pulls it in down the middle. Open spaces. Touchdown, Gators! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Offense in a split backfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete to the right. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Florida! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Florida, 14, UTEP, 0.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Right on the money.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
And the Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. He lets it fly. Got it in stride at the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, UTEP.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Connection to the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it inside the 35.
Well, we knew coming into this one, guys, the offense wanted to get this guy the ball. I had no idea it was going to be like this, though. We're not even done the first quarter. He already has over 100 yards receiving.
Rushes on him. Floats it out in space. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Going over the top. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, he's got room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's now over 150 yards receiving. Might be worth noting that Taylor Jacobs holds a single-game record with 246.
Yeah, and when he's got speed on the outside, find him, bro. I mean, if those guys that are going to make plays, those are the guys I'm going to feature and continue to find. And so far, he hasn't disappointed. So if I'm Florida, I'm going to keep exploiting that matchup.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted to stop the threat. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack.
And now they've lost the ball down here. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's open on the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw again. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses, up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your 1st drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On the move, he fires. Finds a man in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Gators! Fitted in the window for the score.
Florida, number 34, Halsey in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 4 over Alabama. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the pressure. And the pass pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
The Miners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Fires it down the seam. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen.
There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball soon.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, UTEP! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The give to the lone running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's in open space downfield. Step and just dusted the field.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
UTEP 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Smashes ahead. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Miners. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
Set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets a block. Got a little room. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. This offense has it with really good field position. The give on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Punch it out of the air. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Touchdown, UTEP! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Sends puts it back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Hart. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
And the Miners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Muscling ahead on third and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Give to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash.
He makes the catch inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Gators are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on second down. Just keeps swinging it. Touchdown Gators! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTEP has the ball. The offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Makes the catch. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, UTEP. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miners! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
Florida, 56, UTEP, 42.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Here's the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
And his throw is incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. no shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
At the 35-yard line. Now, fourth down.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Quickly complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Got room at the 35. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Miners are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And the Miners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Makes the grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get
ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown Gators! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You really got got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Louisiana Tech. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The offense changing the play. Toss to the outside. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a...
Gonna let it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Off play action. Moving away from pressure. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Takes the easy one to the back. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Gators will snap it on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're going back to the ground. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Might as well give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. And that is how we will wrap this one up.